Hi there, it's Pascal, and in this video, we're going to be talking about discipline. If you don't know me, my name is Pascal Wanaji. I started my online business in 2017. So, ever since I started getting some results, helping people make the transition, start businesses online, I do get questions for different areas. What does it take to start? How long is it going to cost me? Take for me to start making money? How much does it cost to start? And even though all those questions are good questions, but in reality, if you're going to make any meaningful change in your life, you have to understand that you can sign up for online training courses. You see them online. Most people look at online business as if it's a scam. It's a pyramid scheme. It doesn't work. You, get this, you will have reasons why you're not doing it. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But what you have to understand is, where are those reasons taking you to? Are those reasons actually helping you to grow, or are they helping you to stay where you are? Because if you are in a job that is not letting you see your family, you can't spend time with your children, you need to make a change. And it's down to you to first thing is to accept that responsibility that you don't know, and you don't know. Then make a decision to change. Now, as I have been going through my online training, I realize that all the people that are successful, they are all disciplined to some degree. They don't just let things happen. And I know when we hear that word discipline, it looks like it's kind of a punishment. But in reality, what is really happening to you is the habits that you have now is giving you what you have right now. The time you wake up, the people you surround yourself with, the kind of thoughts you run, everything is designed to keep you where you are. So and this will be causing you a lot of distress. You'll be having so much pain. You wake up, you know that you're dreading Monday is coming tomorrow. Most people will be like, another week. It's just life just keeps going. And you can't, you can do something about it, but you have to understand the steps that is required on your part. Because first of all, you have to commit to a process. You have to acknowledge that what you've been doing, maybe for 40 years, I get to see people that have spent 30 to 40 years in a career. They've been too afraid to pull the trigger, and life keeps going. It's not waiting for them. And what they don't realize is they could have changed a long time ago. They could have changed now. But fear always grips them. Why? It could be fear of failure or fear of success. I'm going to talk about that later on in another video. Because once you have fear, it's because of your own habits. You already know yourself. You already know your capabilities. So you probably know that you're not going to follow through in the training. So as a result of that, you're looking for an easy, quick way to make money fast. You see on the news and or the internet that people make money like overnight. How they make 30 grand in a month. You'd be like, you wish. And what you don't realize is they have spent at least 4 years to get to that point, 5 years to get to that point. So you are just starting out and you want to get that result. They know a lot of things that you don't know. They have a lot of data you don't have. And you can't start. You can't be great unless you start. You can't get to 30 or 40 grand a month unless you start. That's the key. And when you start, you need to discipline yourself. That this is a goal. This is discipline. If you don't understand, this is pure discipline here. You have a vision where you want to go with your life. You already know that whatever you're doing currently is not going to get you what you want. You mundane job, just doing the same thing, repetition over and over again, hoping that something will change. It's not going to change. You probably know that intellectually. So you have a responsibility to take an action, make a change. Now, change could be anything. It could be real estate, anything. But I always recommend getting into sales. I don't care what you're selling because it's the highest paying job. And you can do that on the internet. Most people don't understand it. You could record a video like this and be selling it products in all over the world. You could sell products in Amazon. If you could be in Africa selling products in Amazon, USA, Europe, all you just need is the education. So get in some sort of sales. Now, when you get into some sort of sales, you have to understand the process that you're going to go through. You tell yourself you are not going to quit. You have to consciously tell yourself, because this is going to be the key to your success. You are not going to quit. By quitting, I mean going back. Because you are going to come up in front of challenges that will challenge you to go back to your job. To prove to you that job is safe, you better stay there. You have to be willing to overcome those barriers. And you only do that with discipline. You have a goal you're going for, whatever the goal is for you, 30, 40, 10 grade, 10K, whatever the goal is, being there with your children, traveling the world, as far as that goal is something that you really, really, really want, you tell yourself you're not going to quit. That's the second step. Consciously, you can't do this automatically. Because what you will realize, anytime you're looking to change your life, you will come up with, this is what causes most people to quit: money and time. They don't have the time to even focus on the business. That is where your discipline has to come in. Because you will need to tell yourself, I'm going to do one. I always say, don't do too many things. Don't complicate, because you already have a habit. You can't change multiple habits at the same time. It's got to be really hard. Pick one thing, focus on it. Then tell yourself, I'm going to do one or two things every single day at all. Come take line sinker. You will commit to doing 2 things every single day that will lead you towards that goal. Commit financially, time, whatever it is, traveling, to make it a reality. If you can do this for a 90-day period, I'll tell you, you are in the top 5% of the world. Majority of the people, common men that you see on the street, can't do it. It's sad. As simple as easy as it sounds, when you get into the process, you will know what I'm talking about. That comes with discipline, and that is required if you're going to change any results in your life. Because that is the formation of habits. The habits that you have now, the thought pattern, the way you think, the way you wake up, the way you move around is giving you what you currently have. You need discipline to change that. It's the discipline, not me, not you. Just like you taking your child to school. You wake up every day, you can't go. You can't just say you can't take them to school because you're ill. You have to find a way, just drop them off and come back. Maybe get them into a taxi. It's discipline. They have to go to school. But this time around, you're doing it on yourself. The reason most people go to work every day is not that they really like what they do. It's just that they have that contract in the paper. They just have to go. The contract disciplines them. If you're a teacher teaching in a school, you can't just wake up one morning and say you're too tired, you can't go to. The students are going to be waiting for you. So that disciplines you to commit to going to school. Even sometimes when you don't feel like doing it. But this thing, you're doing it for something else. This time you have to do it for yourself. And that is where the rubber meets the road. When nobody is there to smack you or to tell you what to do, you have to tell yourself and beat yourself up to come back again and again and again, to stay on course towards your goal. And that's a key right there. It's not the training. You can have most people have laptops. Most people have internet. They can't use it to make money because they are telling themselves, coming up with excuses why it's a scam, but it's just discipline. 2 hours every day on this thing could change your life. finances financially. Do it for a 90-day period on this. Is a laptop. I remember when I used to have a laptop and I just, you dream, how do people make money out of this? How do people make money out of this? It's education. You have to invest in your education. That's the key. Anything that I study, I don't have the money. You have to overcome that. If you can't overcome that, you're probably gonna be right where you are. I don't have the time. I'm too busy. Why are you too busy? Because it's designed to keep you busy. The system is designed to keep you busy. And as a result, you wouldn't have time to even reflect on where your life is going. So it's people that always think outside the box are the ones that change their life. And it requires discipline to execute. This is the execution, to really carry out the plan that you have for yourself. I hope this helps you. This is one of the things I experienced myself. So I share with you everything I know. It's not about there's so many online trainings. You need all these elements I'm talking about, these disciplines on yourself to actually follow through. Because most people will sign up for courses online. They don't even go through the course. They just label it as a scam. That's how most people think. And as a result, it becomes a trend. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Everybody thinks it doesn't work. But nobody has really attempted it. Those that attempted, did they really show up with discipline to get the results? Or were they on the back foot? They want more, this, that. And if you do that, you're not going to get the result. You have to be all in. Discipline. Tell yourself, this is you don't need to know how. What to sell, where you're going to sell it, or whatever it is. You don't need to know any of that. All you need to know is that you're going to change your life. And commit. The doors will open. The how will show up on the way. That's the process. If you're thinking I want to know, what will I be selling? Where would I go from here? You haven't really gotten the gist of what's happening. You probably will be doing that for the next 6-7 months, and you realize you're still in the same spot because you want to know how. You can't, if you know anybody that tells you how, is selling you if something that is not tangible, which you will realize very quickly when you get in. So it's best for you to commit to a process where you can actually figure things out yourself. All right. See you on the next video. If you're looking to join use the training I use, there will be links around this video that will show you exactly the same training I use. I'll send them to you. It's all free. You don't have to pay me anything to get it. All you have to do, follow it. If it sits in with you, there are steps to follow. All you need to do is commit to the process and start creating a better life for yourself, because it's not over for you. And you can actually bounce back, but it's the education and the mindset that needs to change. Apart from that, I'll see you on the next one. You want to say hello? You just woke up from sleep? You want to say, tell them to subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to the channel.
Is that how you're going to say it? Say it with some energy. Come on.
Don't forget to like this.
He's tired. He just woke up. All right, guys. Bye. Take care.